Welcome to another episode of Tim Plays Fallout 4. And we are here just outside of Diamond City. We're going to go ahead and continue on. I'm kind of surprised. I think I got too close at one point moving around the city. Normally we, at first encounter, Piper is outside and the door is closed, but for some reason coming around, the door to Diamond City has been raised.
Piper,
and
who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in
I wonder if this will change any of this dialogue.
Mr. McDonough, tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Always believed in freedom of the press.
We use newspapers at the combat zone. Put it on the floor and it keeps us from slipping in the blood.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good
I
sir.
don't see
No,
how that would be
no,
very
no.
useful.
You look like Diamond City material.
Sawdust,
Welcome
maybe.
to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
Right. I think I smell a synth.
Whatever. I'm not going to be here long.
Another see-no-evil type. You'll fit in just fine with all the inept guards.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet?
Sure.
Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
It's gonna be a while before we bother to do that. As we can see, we went ahead and gave Kate the Grogneck costume and the Skyrim helmet.
You're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
You're not the first guy Piper pulled into a heap
Yeah,
of
but I
trouble
didn't
he
lie.
wasn't ready for. Thanks for being honest. If it were up to me, we would have just let the both of you in. But the mayor's calling the shots, and, well, you saw how mad he is. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
Okay, with that out of the way, let's head on in.
If we're looking for some action, I'm betting we'll find it here.
Piper, you're back!
So there we've got
Hey, kiddo!
Piper and her
How'd you
sister.
sail?
I don't really feel like I need to listen to any of that.
That looks like trouble. Make sure she's not.
You've been saying that for
I
weeks.
was kind of hoping the Choice Chops vendor would be standing around.
Start whistling if you see
Anyone is one of those.
Hear the railroad
things.
fights against the
It's
Institute.
that
Find 'em.
secretary of his,
Follow the
her
Freedom Trail.
and her
What's that supposed to
hair.
mean?
The mayor's secretary.
And now we get bombarded
Cut her hair myself, and
with some quests. Let's go see what Percy has to say.
But Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
Let's see what you've got.
The highest quality available.
Because we may have some... Let's see, the Wastelander chess piece is decent. and I may pick this up, even though I've already gotten the shadowed chess piece from Bunker Hill. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up because I can. And we're gonna grab a backpack. I was hoping to pick up a little bit of radstag meat, but it doesn't look like we have it. We're kind of low on grilled radstag at this point. Actually, I'm out of grilled radstag. So I will go ahead and grab a couple of these. And a couple of lighters. And then we can sell off a lot of the extra chems that we've accumulated. There we go.
You're gonna drag that junk around.
We are certainly going to drag this junk around. We're going to go ahead and, let's give it a...
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything.
Let's make it a Nuka-Cola one.
Always.
And we'll pass that backpack off to Kate.
Hey.
This
Give her a little bit more carrying capacity. Switched out to the Grognak costume because it gives her additional strength. I believe her normal corset that she wears, it's only 1 endurance. And so at least from the Grognak's costume,
better be worth it.
she's got additional strength. So let's go pop in on Nick Valentine.
Does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? I don't know how you found them, but you deserve a reward. Here, from our rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat.
Okay. And we'll do our best to navigate through this quickly.
Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right, calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Here, sorry, I'll put your desk fan kind of back. Whatever. Ellie, clean that up. Alright, everybody, get out of the way. We gotta go through the door. Or not. There we go.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Locked tight. Heads up.
Here we are.
Go check that out.
Keep an eye out,
No
will
problem.
you? See if I can get this open.
So Nick will either pick it or
This one might be rough. Don't
One
get your
heck of a
hopes up.
lock.
see who gets it first.
Right, Kellogg?
Damn!
Why don't you give it a
This lock's
try?
pissing me off. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me?
So I gave Kate like 120 lockpicks.
I give up.
Try the door.
Won't be able to pick this. Heads up.
Hmm?
Check it out.
I'll
No
get
luck?
it done.
Need to find a key.
This lock's a challenge. Cross your fingers.
See that platform in the distance near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office.
Shite.
Why don't you go
Almost
ask
had it that
around
time.
there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
So close. Guess I'm
Okay,
The
well,
mayor's office is near the entrance of the city.
or we could let Kate keep trying.
I'll try again. Stupid lock. Tumblers are rusted shut or something.
Look alive.
Forget it.
Take a look.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Of course. Anything you need.
Anything I need, huh?
Oh, we might as well
take
do
you
more
up on that one
dialogue.
day. After Tommy stuck me with you, I
Let's
was
just see how
expecting
long
you
it
for
takes
guts.
Nick to
Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract,
pick that lock.
but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
Surviving the combat zone must have been rough.
That's putting it nicely. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. You aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for? I'm on it, Captain.
If McDonough won't give you the key, try his secretary, Geneva.
Shite.
She's
I
not
don't know
above
if I can
taking
pick
a
that one,
bribe.
but I'll try. Got it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Hey, left the beer. And here we go. We'll grab the, we'll hit the button here.
Small to you? Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand.
Leave
Won't lead
that
us
junk
anywhere
behind.
on its
You're just
own.
wasting space.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. Can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with Kate on this one. She is just a better companion than Nick. And with that, we will head on out. starting to pick up some levels of tiredness. And that'll also build up adrenaline, which will be a damage boost.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
There we go. Now there is a whole lot more that I could do in Diamond City before leaving. I don't really need to look at that.
Can you believe today's Christmas?
Oh, it is Christmas. Wow. Well, we'll let them sort that out.
We'll talk more once I get settled in.
And apparently Piper's wandering around. We'll see how long it takes for us to follow Dogmeat's trail. Trying to keep this under 30 minutes and per episode, and that might be a little hard to do on this one because we'll have a few fights along the way. Should hopefully come across at least one or two more legendary items. And we're gonna ignore those pleas for help, like a good wastelander. Okay, we got some feral mongrels up ahead.
I guess we're hot on Kellogg's trail. Hold up. You hear that?
So that was a pretty easy fight there.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
It's very possible that we could get to Kellogg and have this this permadeath run cut short. Kate's going to town with that axe. Wasn't sure if she would choose the axe or the sword over her baseball bat that she had, since they both do the same amount of damage, but the axe does additional bleed damage and causes staggering, while the sword just does the Furious perk, which does additional damage on consecutive hits. And from here we can probably pick up a couple more wild mongrels across the way. Uh-oh. And there we've hit our encumbrance limit, but we'll go ahead and just... And with that, we are back to having a few pounds to spare. Surprised that none of those mole rats or hounds were legendary at all. Oh, I think I accidentally shot Kate a few times there.
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
Not sure why there'd be bottle caps on a Brahmin, but... Huh.
We being followed. Shunt! I was just getting warmed up.
And we have the benefit of the recoil, or the
Need something? Have any goodies for me?
should say the Overseer's Guardian, making very short work of those super mutants. So yeah, we'll give her some spare stuff. In fact, let's make sure we dump all of our extra junk onto Kate. That's why we gave her the backpack to begin with. And here we have some more Kellogg clues.
Somebody didn't want to get snuck up on here.
We have there was a mine over there. But I have already gone through here.
Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts.
I think that's kind of silly.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
There's probably tons of people in the
You need
Commonwealth
your nose to track Kellogg.
that that enjoy Gwinnett Stout.
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
Not sure why it's why it would be hung up here.
Somebody spent the night here. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Nope. Nobody's used this recently. A decoy, huh? Clever.
Okay, it's possible that we just needed to keep going. I wasn't sure why Dogmeat had stopped.
Load him with this. Swore I heard something. Here, I saved this for you.
Might have been my accidentally shooting Kate that dropped her. We definitely want to move back from that. There we go. And now we're closing in on Kellogg. We're at least on their correct side of the river.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons.
Bodyguard robots didn't fare too well.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my leg.
Yeah, you got a problem there, robot.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Whoops.
Not sure who started it, but this traitor never stood a chance.
That's a good thing Dogmeat can absorb a nuclear blast. Oh, we probably just need to talk to him again and get him going.
Lost the scent, boy? What have we here?
Error. System corrupt.
Another one of his stogies.
I'm going to try not to sprint to follow dog meat just to keep my stamina for VATS. And we'll head cross country here. I usually like to engage there should be a Deathclaw over here by this cave. There we go. But it's not a legendary one.
This is the part of the job that I love. Is that all you've got?
I was sort of hoping it would be
Don't leave anything
legendary.
that might be useful.
And there we go. Got a Deathclaw egg out of the nest. That's helpful. And we can make an omelet out of this one. And then there is the Devil's Due quest involving a Deathclaw egg. I think it's called Devil's Due. And that one we can give back to the Deathclaw.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
And I think with that, we're closing in on Fort Hagen. I think we're almost to the point where I will wrap this episode up. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to let me loot that one.
Something's ghosting us.
Go ahead and remove those turrets. And let's check on dog meat.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
Smart little mutt. He led us right to Kellogg. Why don't you have him run off and play so you can start your little reunion?
Ha! Nice. Well, with that, we will wrap up this episode. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time in the Commonwealth.